everybody, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend. Stephen Booth's joining us. Corey's here. I'm Jack, UI UX designer, illustrator, animator, donut connoisseur. Today's going to be interesting. I have some feedback about what I sent to the client yesterday that we worked on stream, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So I may work on that. I'm not really sure. And then we also have our plans. So let's get right over to it. Let's just get right into it. There we go. So we have the plant illustration, and maybe you can all help me to decide what we work on. There's no sense of urgency for Peristyle for me to work on it right this minute, but I don't know. I thought for continuity's sake, continuing with that might be nice. Obviously, we also still have our plants, which we're still working on. So back over here, you might have seen yesterday's stream. I ended up taking it in a little bit of a different direction for the bags in particular, the color bags. I went with a white card and the off-white essentially for the front design and the side panels. I just liked the idea of the white panel and the white side panel worked so well that I just kind of wanted to have continuity there between the columns here and the side panel. So that's what I ended up going with there. And overall, they were happy with the color changes. Shruffle, hello! Just kind of taking a look through here. I've got some notes from them. They really liked the black, like all black, and actually wanted to see a possible version of the all black and white with only some of the gold accents incorporated in the design. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. Not sure if anybody has any opinions. Where do we start? I'm just taking a look. I'm just kind of reviewing the notes from the client. I'm using Share for review, so they're sending me back things through that share link. Maybe we just start from the top here. And that would be... Okay, so there was a request here in this set to see the logo underneath the statue instead of the P and C. Not P and C. P and C. We're just gonna move everything over. I'm gonna group these for the time being. Where are my alignment tools? Actually, I do think there needs to be a little more space. Okay. I'm going in here. More level. Alright, we're gonna go here and we're gonna scale this down. I think this is the ask. Kind of cool. I might need to scale that up a bit. Wherever you want is what Corey said. I don't know what that means, Corey. Wherever I want. Are you talking about where we should start for today? I don't think it should be framed in quite the same way. Meaning I don't think it should have a top and bottom bar. I think it should just kind of be the box in place. What do we think? Yes. Corey agrees. Let me pop out the chat so I can do a better job. Keeping the chat open and also having the notes open here. Okay, and then I'll probably do the same thing over here. Let's do a group. Let's do a center. Okay. I'm just copying this over. You'll see why. Because I want to have something to align with. Just center this. There we go. Okay. And then just to be certain, group this and I'm gonna center it. Alright. So check that is done. There's a couple more notes about like this should be the primary logo, etc. That I'm probably gonna just skip for now. I'm gonna try and what I'm trying to do at this point is just kind of like make the major updates and then update this because I think there's some notes in here that probably need to be gone over by the other individual on this project. So yeah, okay. Alright, and then I'm going to switch these two for reasons. Actually, no, I'm not. It'll just confuse things. I'm not going to switch those. What's up? You just coming up here? Alright, that's probably enough to do on here. Let's take a look at our bag. I'm gonna skip to the black and white one here. And what I think I'm gonna do is leave one straight black and white and do another copy of these two artboards. I didn't name my artboards, by the way. These two artboards. I'm gonna duplicate them. Come on. probably move them in a crazy way. Yep. I'm gonna move them down here. Wait, hold on. Yeah. We'll do a rearrange. Okay, so now I have another set of black designs. And we're gonna call this one black and white with accent. This text is kind of getting in the way, isn't it? Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Hey, Gareth. How's it going? You can do the same thing here. Probably gonna do the same thing here. Okay. Just for consistency. And then down here they wanted to see some of the black and white with that gold accent. Let's maybe think about how I want to do this. Obviously, I don't want to go too crazy. The simplest would be to just do the star. And maybe some of the text? Or do like the whole statue gold? Too much? I feel like that's too much. We could do the name. Yes, the yellow's a bit rough for text. Little star. Cora's asking if I already made the the columns yellow. I did not. I can try that as an option. I don't mind that. Thoughts? Star here. Now I feel like I'm getting too cute with it. Yeah, I don't like that. Too cute. Or Megan saying, oh yes, it's very elegant. Thank you. That's what we're trying to go for here. Maybe. Yeah. I'm on it, a Ashraffle. And then, so the other comment's a little bit more vague, and this is really starting to look like something. I think these 5 colors, so this is in regard to the color bag. Let's play around with the variations of the details, maybe the contrasting colors of the jug. See my notes above. Colors of the columns, etc. So they also say, I like that the label card is white. I wonder if there's a 2-color solution rather than 3. So the ask is to maybe reduce the amount of colors on the card here. So I'm guessing that maybe... See, this is tricky because I want to make sure... We spent a lot of time on this card yesterday. Because the... we wanted to have that gold prominent somewhere on the front of the design. And so if we pull out the gold from the jug, we didn't really like it on the columns. I don't know. I have to think about this one. and what kind of variation I could use. But before we do that, let's make a copy of all of this that we did. And I want to put this on a separate artboard or layer. Oh, Dari's here. Welcome, Odari. Corey's asking if you missed. No, nothing major. Alright. I'm gonna minimize this again. Should I put it with my artboards? And do my notes. Welcome, Ali. Okay, they like this version, so I think we're gonna go the side panel here, back to all of this in purple, with just the gold star. Oh, I need to change this. And then we need to do something with the front here. The easiest solution would be to make this all purple and get rid of the gold. But then there's like no gold. And I think that these columns in yellow are just not gonna work. For this particular design. So maybe we just go back to this and then there's just no gold on the front. Hey, Robert. I don't know. I might have to just set this aside for now. I'm just gonna go back to what I had before. I think I need to just kind of think about this, and maybe I'll get some other feedback from the other person on the project, and so I think I'm just gonna leave it here. But I do know that I need to I'll add this in, this alternate with the gold design, and then I do like this edition. Maybe we can add that into the packaging as well. Things to think about. Oh wait, Corey's commenting. Maybe there's gold in the center behind the card. Oh, You mean like this space here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe. It would be like a really hidden detail. You have in the logo. Yeah. That's an option. But you wouldn't see it unless you, like, removed the card, you know? Why is this in so many groups? Put this behind and do the gold there. It's an option. I'll leave it in there so I remember. Thank you, Allie, for the follow. There it is. I was saying one more Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge project to make and post, and then I'm in phase. All caught up. Alright, let's set this aside for now. I just wanted to show you guys where we were at and make a couple of updates because I wanted to update, at least with those really minor changes. I don't know that I want to go into the whole updating the mock-ups right now. If anybody has any suggestions for this while I'm, I don't know. Should we go through and make another? Alright, maybe we will go through and make another black and white version of the coffee bag. For those that want to see it, sometimes it's nice to see it all put together. And then after that, we'll move on probably to the Windows illustration instead. I knew this was going to be kind of a weird stream, but alright, here we go. Where are you? There we go. Robert saying, do you always do so many versions for one project? Yeah, always, honestly. Ooh, I like that. And then we did the little singular star. I do always do this many for branding projects. Oh, Katarina's here. Katarina loves this song. Oh, and Umacorn? Did I miss Umacorn too? Hey, Umacorn. Oh, these have the old... While we're here. Let's make sure that we're updating with the correct logo. How's everybody doing today? Like I said, it's gonna be a weird stream. It's gonna be a little bit of both. You know, a little bit of everything. Got it correct on there, correct on there. Alright. No, nearly the whole gang's here. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Looks nice. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Trying to figure out what to do with this one. I feel like the alternate card would be black. I don't know why I would have 2 white cards. Maybe we do that really quickly. I keep finding more things to do on this, even though I'm like, I'm gonna move to something else. And I'm like, then I don't. A black card would be a nightmare to print, though. So maybe we don't do that. That's not the alternate color. Just a gold card. I feel like that would be the alternate color. I don't know why I thought white would be a good idea. This should be gold. Alright. Yeah, it looks like I've got to update the... Well, this is incorrect and this is correct, so who knows what I did. Do some updating. Probably also do a version of the box with that color palette too. Ugh, I'm not doing that right now. Yeah, I think this should be gold instead of white. And we'll just let this be. same thing here. I'm not sure why I changed that. I don't know. That's making things too complicated. Let's make sure we have things consistently done. I have to go through and fix all this. Yeah, this is all correct. That cuts into the arm. I'm just trying to clean this up. Why there were two. Alright, I think that's correct now. These will be my source of truth to fix the rest. I'm really not sure what happened here with the extra lines. These all look okay. Star looks like they're all in the right spot. Okay, these are all fine. Stars are all okay here. These need to move up. Alright, I've got it all straightened out now. Oh no, that one is correct. Yeah. Oh, what a pain. Hey, Nick. Next, this is looking regal. I was doing a bunch of cleanup stuff that I was noticing. Honestly, I feel like I don't want to like spend the whole time cleaning up this file. So, I don't know, maybe we should move on to working on plants. Since it's almost been an hour of me just cleaning up a file. But it's one of those things that like once you see it, you have to like finish it. that's fixed up. Yeah, so many variables that we could change. I mean, I suppose on the side of this one we could also do a variation. We could use this version. And have the logo be in gold. Along with the star. Thoughts? Alright, I think we're gonna move on from now. We're gonna switch gears back over to our plans because I'm getting too in the weeds of that, and I could spend probably another 3 hours just changing colors around until I'm satisfied. So back over to our plant friends here. I don't remember what I was going to start with today, honestly. We left off, we were playing with the scribble effect to get this to look like that mossy stuff. I kind of like this. I'm not a big fan of the second scribble that we did. We can always edit that. To something else. Karen says, ooh, that's a nice trick. Yeah, it's a way to add some of the like plant material that's made out of. It's like moss or something. Like that. It's my favorite so far. So we're gonna leave it there. I don't remember what plants I was gonna work on. Honestly, we have to add a purple rubber plant. We have to add a bonsai. Purple. Megan says, yes, the weather has been so lovely here. This last week or two, I got the planters and flower beds cleaned up. Ketter says bonsai? Yeah, it's called a bonsai tree. They're like little mini trees. We can work on that one. Corey's saying I think I should put out my newly acquired Plantasia vinyl for you. Maybe. Give me some inspiration. This plant is interesting because it's kind of like all over the place how it grows. I'm wondering if I can employ the same technique and just do like the big petals, like we did the Monstera, and then apply them. And start with the center line. Hold on. Looks like, of course, I think the bonsai should be where you have the fern. You mean the labels? Bonsai. And then the fern? Or you want me to move the entire pots completely? Alright, so here's our base leaf. Colors in this are going to be interesting to explore. I'm actually going to start with an oval shape. Correct. Alright, this is gonna be actually, I think, a lighter green. Actually, we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna start with purple. We're gonna base the lighter one firm and make it smaller. And then inward. might actually use a gradient on this. Because I'm not sure how else to get that leaf color. Although, let's make sure it doesn't look out of place. We didn't want to do we could do a blend. That might work better. Corey has some bonsais. You trying to pawn your bonsais off on us, Corey? Alright. Here's a rubber tree. Leaf. I feel like I'm being brought a plant. I can hear the plant arriving. Will you bring me a bonsai?
I don't have any actual bonsai.
No, what do you bring me then? Oh, you bring me a pot. Okay, thank you. Here's the, oh, well, it's green, so it's keying out. This is apparently a bonsai pot. So, this, but you told me to switch pot.
Yes.
This should go over here?
Yeah. You should put your bonsai tree there. It's a perfect spot for it.
Okay, well, why are you giving me this?
To show you what the pot looks like.
But, so you want me to change the pot?
You do whatever you want. I just wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you. Everybody thanks you for your service. Carrie loves the leaves. Thank you. Again, doing the same thing I did with the peace lily and kind of layering them. I'll make some of these darker. Let's try and arch. There we go. I'm glad I got to add some color in today. I was like waiting for the opportunity. Simbu's asking if this pot, I'm assuming you're talking about this one, comes with a 9-year-old Japanese man to clip and mold the tree who instantly could fold you like a pretzel if you mess with his plants. Are you talking about Mr. Miyagi? No. We do not have a Mr. Miyagi. But, you know, you never know. We have a quarry to keep all of the plants alive. Corey says that's not what I'll be when I grow up. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Barbara's lurking. Welcome, Barbara. Just working on our plants again. Barbara came out for the Mr. Miyagi comment, huh? Odari is lurking as well. And then I will go back in here. And I would add, will add. Maybe we'll just do like a multiply. Add some depth to some of these. Madara says, is that a rubber plant by chance? It is a rubber plant. I'm glad you could tell what it was. That's what we've got. I actually like the balance there, and I'm not gonna mess it up, so. It's looking pretty good. Tara says I have one. Nice. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna add like at least one kind of larger visible stem in here. Team Poo says, we had one when I was growing up. We had to give it away eventually as it outgrew the lounge. Yeah, they get very large as far as I can tell. So I could see that happening. I'm just adding some visible stems in here. It's not super important that I have everything literally connect. And make sure some of this stuff does. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about that. Okay. Looks pretty good. For now, I could go back in there and add more shading, but I know you're all waiting for the bonsai. So they come in a lot of different shapes and sizes because they're essentially mini trees. So should we just start with the classic trunk structure here? This one plant I don't have, sadly, is a bonsai. There's still time. There's still time for it. If you have any suggestions for plants we should add, feel free to throw them in the chat. Nothing is set in stone, got lots of space still. Noradine, thank you so much for the follow. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm just gonna stick with that for now. Let's do a oval. Also, Walter, thank you for the follow. Thanks, folks. Okay, Corey said something about a wind-swept bonsai. I don't know what kind of tree that would be. What kind of tree you had in mind? Looks like I'm already making it. But there's not a lot of movement in... I have to think about that. know. I might struggle with this one. I want to add like the appearance of movement, but I don't know if this is really successfully doing that. Oh, Corey's saying the leaves themselves don't need to be literally fluttering. The shape of the trunk is windswept. Oh. Katerina says, I just learned that the bonsai is not a type of tree, but the technique of growing it small. Yeah, it's like a tiny tree. Well, here I am trying to do something like fancy with all these little lines. Maybe it's not even worth it. Since I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it look windswept. It just kind of looks like a weird toupee. I don't know. How are you feeling about that? Getting Dr. Seuss vibes. Yeah, the Lorax, for sure. The problem is I don't know that I can commit to doing the whole thing. Barbara's asking if I record a picture. What I normally do, Barbara, is I'll look up like bonsai tree on like a Google search. I just don't do it on my computer that like you guys can see over here, because I've learned from other streamers that you have to be careful about what you Google search on stream. So I'm not following a specific picture per se. I'm just kind of looking at like, these are what bonsai trees look like, and getting a general idea of the structure and working from there. So I'm not really referencing like one particular image, like, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, bonsai tree. They have kind of a curly trunk. They have chunks of leaves. You know, kind of thing. That's what I've done for all of these. Like, rubber tree plant. They have leaves that kind of look like this, and I'll just like make the leaf shape, and then I just kind of like arrange it sort of how they kind of look. So I'm using reference, but that's always kind of my advice. Barbara says, Good point, don't copy, just learn. Yeah, I'm not like following anything directly, but I obviously I don't know what a rubber tree plant looks like just in my head, right? I have to I have to look at like a reference of what a rubber tree plant looks like in order to draw it, but that doesn't mean I need to copy it exactly. I mean, it's similar to the technique that we did in the challenge, where we did the animal stamps, where I pulled in like the photos of the African wild dogs, but then I just kind of like, alright, this is generally like the proportions of the animal and like, and you know, it's stylized so it doesn't even look like it's exactly anyways, and you know, I think sometimes in particular, for plants like a bonsai tree, copying every single leaf is not really gonna serve you very well. So it's more about, again, like, and I mentioned this during that, like, the coat color on that dog was particularly complex, and so we just kind of gave enough information so that it was clear what the coat pattern was without kind of recreating every single individual hair on the dog, or in this case, we're not like creating every leaf, we're just kind of like trying to give people the impression, like, how does this, people will, like, you can look at this and you get an idea of like how the leaves feel more than you do like the actual leaf structure itself. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. And it varies. Obviously for some of these plants I went very literal. Most of these plants, I went very literal with the leaf shapes to what they kind of look like in real life. The bonsai tree is proving a bit more difficult because I don't want to create every individual leaf. So I have to kind of come up with a stylized version of it. And we'll play with this, and maybe it doesn't even work out. Like, maybe I get to the end of it, and I'm like, no, actually, I hate that, and we're gonna do something different. You know. It's not, like, really an exact science. Kind of reminding me of like flowing hair now. I guess we don't have to go so literal with the patterning either. Give it more of an organic feel. I'm gonna do the outer one so that I can have a path to follow inward. It's kind of cool, no? I kind of like it. Some like falling leaves. Now for this one, probably gonna do two things. Probably gonna go back up here and make this wider. Interesting. I'm kind of here for it. Corey said, I'm making ramp pasta for dinner. That and this stream is a whole vibe. Yeah, I imagine it would be. I'm probably gonna just make this larger and just let this kind of fill this space. There we go. Lots of movement in that. Oh, Colby says, hey everyone, I'm joining a little late, I think. That's okay, Colby, welcome. We've got about 20 minutes left in the stream, so. Next has the stream. Always has dinner vibes one way or the other, yeah. Colby says, dang, this looks awesome. I remember when you were brainstorming plans. Yeah, we didn't spend too much time on this one today. We've been jumping back and forth between this and Client Project, which is a coffee brand, Peristyle here, which is coming together. If you haven't seen this project. This is the core branding here. I think this is what we're gonna go with in terms of the core branding. And we've got variations. Dark and light. Backgrounds, monotone. Although it's not really monotone now that we've introduced the little star and all of them. Then we've got light background, mid-tone. The mid-tone's primarily used for the blue packaging, which is why there's a lot of purple and golds in here, because we need to have something that contrasts. They want to use blue as the primary field for the packaging, and so we couldn't have, I mean, we could have had the blue logo on there, but we've got these versions for that. The dark background, which comes into play with, this was actually, they wanted to see a version of the packaging on black and white just to get a sense of the form, like how everything kind of looks, because, you know, color can be distracting sometimes. So, this was just a black and white version of the packaging, meant to just kind of like show how it all works together, just like the composition by itself and the forms. But they really liked that and wanted to see a version with just some accent colors added in. So that's kind of like where we're at with that. I need to do some work on this set here, the color packaging, and see what I can do. But yeah, this is an ongoing project, so. For an actual coffee brand, which is so exciting! I love that I get to work on this. Anyways, back to our plan. Working on some bonsai trees. We got a little crazy with the doing this with line work, so I'll probably go back through here and do the same thing on the trunk once I get all the branches in place. Maybe do like a little one down here. Another. I can't decide if I want to do 2 on this side or 1 big one. But I do think I want to do a small one down here. We'll just do one that's like this. Really small. How have you been, Colby? Hope you're doing well. Colby's a streamer on Behance. Colby, you just published a project on Behance, I think. No? I think I saw something come through. I didn't obviously get a good chance to look at it, but Corey added a coffee channel. See his Discord. Yeah, Corey's got a Discord, the Crock of Time Discord, which we started stickers for, and I am, you know, a terrible person, haven't gotten back to finish them yet. I will get back to finish them, it's just a matter of time. Never enough time in my life. But I kind of like that. There's a little bunch. Just kind of there. Maybe actually put it over. Sometimes it's like over. I don't want to cover up that curve that we've got there, though. Is the thing. Too much, anyways. we could like bring it down. We'll figure it out. Keep moving. Of course, mostly because of the SCOBY pink bourbon from Duck Rabbit. It's so funky and perfect for me. Yeah, that was a local coffee brewer. Another local coffee brewer. Came out with a lot of coffee places have been doing like more unique fermentation stuff. So let's try doing one that's like this. Like this. Bring it around this way. I'm gonna maybe get the overall sense of the composition here first. And then we'll do some that are like looser out this way. And do another one that kind of comes out, but have it going up instead. This one comes up high. And we'll bring this down over top. Yeah, I like that. Like one blowing upward, then we can add some little ones. Kind of going in that direction. It's also giving me Pocahontas, the movie, the Disney movie from the 90s. Carrie is asking fermented coffee, and Corey's saying all coffee is fermented. It's true. It's true. Alright, now let's fill this in with some additional shapes. I might need to change these colors around, and that's okay. I just kind of picked a place to start. Move this one over a little bit. I actually don't mind that. Looks good. Okay, about 10 minutes left, so I think what I'm going to focus on for the remainder of our time here, I like our little bonsai, is adding in the detail on the bonsai bark. We're going to see if we can do that with some variations of brown line work. We'll see how it turns out. Hoping this one doesn't look too different from the other plants, though. It's my only concern. It's quite different. Dare says, gotta go bonsai shopping. I hear they need a lot of attention. They are not easy plants to take care of. I also know that you need to, like, occasionally, like, completely remove them from the soil and actually, like, trim the roots as well, like, as part of it. It's not just, like, trimming the tree itself, but you have to, like, unplant it and replant it occasionally. So good luck to you on that adventure, Odari. Odari says, good lord. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get this to look like it's twisting. So far, so good. Yeah, Corey's saying trimming the roots is how they stay mini. What I'm trying to do is define the areas of the tree that are going to be lighter and darker, depending on how the tree is twisting. This side's going to be darker, and here's going to be darker, and then it comes back up to being lighter. Cooloud or Coloud. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you for the follow. I don't know. This is gonna be tricky. Maybe that's better. It's gonna take some time for me to get this done. I'm also gonna have to add some darker ones in here. Kind of help sell the effect of the tree kind of turning. Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm going for. But it is now 6:02. Which means it's time for me to sign off. For now. Do a quick group of things here. group. That was fun. Nice mental health break with some plants away from Peristyle. We worked on this a little bit in the beginning. Some really, really minor updates to this that I will continue on. Probably off stream. So, Cora brought me this nice plant upstairs. And I didn't actually end up using it for anything. So, such is life. Odara says the grandkids alone is a lot of work. I may do bonsai later. Robert's saying it's midnight there. It's late, Robert. Alright, that's gonna be it for me for today, though. I will post my schedule this week. I don't know what it's gonna look like. It may end up only being one day this weekend. I don't know for sure. But I normally stream 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday and Sunday. And yes, Corey's posting all the information if you want to follow me on social or follow me on here on Behance. Find all the links. Thank you, Corey. Garrett says thank you for the stream, Jack, and thanks to all the bouncers as well. Yes, thank you to Corey, Nick, and Odari, the mods. Be sure to check out what all the mods are doing in the description below this video. I've got links to all their stuff. Odari is also another streamer here on Behance. Corey's got Croc of Time and the Croc of Time Discord, the Croc of Time website, Patreon. Go check out all that. And Nick is into music. I've got links to Nick's music stuff that I can't think of offhand in the description below. Thank you to everybody who hung out with me today. It was nice to see a bunch of familiar faces in the chat. Nice to see you, Colby. Don't be a stranger. Thank you to Ali, Amir, Ashraful, Barbara, Colby, Gareth, Katarina, MD, Najmul, Megan. It was nice to see you again. I hope you're having a good week, good weekend. Nick and Odari, Roberts, Stephen Booth, Sylvie, Umacorn. Be sure to check out the other streamers in the chat as well. It looks like we only really had Umacorn as the other streamers, so be sure to check out Umacorn. Oh, and Colby. They both stream here on Behance. So, alright, that's going to be it for me for today. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great start to your week. Yeah. And I'll be back next week, probably working on one of the many projects we have started. Alright, bye everyone! Oh, that's me. Wrong screen. Hold on. Outro!